Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. It's yet another day without a transfer signing for Manchester United. I think this is the longest time we have went out without a signing in June since 2010. Yeah, Manchester United is not up to speed this year. Although some person may consider everything a signing in itself, but in terms as it relates to players, Manchester United hasn't shown much aggression as it relates to transfers coming in. No, they have shown a degree of aggression in terms of players moving out. Because there's some players that wanted to move out that didn't want to renew their contract because of the lack of competitiveness of Manchester United. Like Pogba, I've said this before, man. I'm personally just catching up to it. Pogba didn't want to stay at Manchester United because without getting into he signed for Manchester United on false pretenses. Seeing the signing of Zlatan, Mkhitaryan, my man was saying, okay, Mourinho in his first season, given that Mourinho is a serial winner, I'm going to be a serial winner too with winning the Premier League. But that wasn't the case for Paul Pogba at Manchester United. Although he won 2 trophies in his first season, that didn't set the precedence for him winning trophies in the upcoming seasons. So Pogba, despite him not winning the trophies he was expecting, or the quality of trophies, because the Premier League is better than the Carabao Cup and the Euro League, he wanted to leave. And I basically said that if he doesn't win any trophies this season, which just finished, he needs to leave, not for Manchester United, but for his own good. Pogba, as we know, it is about 28 or 29, so he doesn't have a long time in the prime of his career. So it makes sense to leave Manchester United, cut everything loose from Manchester United, cut off that umbilical cord. I know that you and Jesse Lingard and Rashford and probably Martial is close buddies and chummy, but career comes first. Career is primary. You're not going to have a long, lengthy football career unless you want to be like Buffon, who is like balling in the Serie B at the age of 42. So if that wants to be, if you want to make that your reality, then the world is your oyster. But as relates to your prime brethren, he wanted to leave twin trophies. So he's going back to Juventus as papers or rumors would have it. But something has been for the past 2 days, something has been rough in a lot of man. No, a question if they're Manchester United fans or Cristiano Ronaldo fans that are with Manchester United, because CR7, at least for the moment, is with Manchester United. For the last couple of days, Cristiano Ronaldo has been linked with a number of clubs, and it's been said that he wants to leave Manchester United. Now, this is not surprising to me given the competitive nature of Cristiano Ronaldo. Everybody knows that the man is a serial winner. He's a type A personality type of person. So, of course, his inclination is to win. His motivation is to be the best. You can be the best you can be the best at Manchester United given our lack of trophies in previous years. But if you win us the Premier League, become top scorer, you don't even have to become top scorer. But if he becomes top scorer, which is like adding some sweetness to the cake, as they would say, and you win and you go far in the Champions League, I mean, you have done a lot for Manchester United. What we have been lacking since the last time we have won the Premier League, with the not only winning the Premier League, but we have the top scorer in the Premier League. You see me? So if CR7 does that, then that brethren deserves a statue. I think that Manchester United should have like a Mount Rushmore type of figure with CR7. What is his name again? I'm missing his name. Best, George Best, and with who else? Rooney maybe. But the point is that CR7 is he we are in the Euro League. We are not in Champions League. You see me? CR7 is not looking to compete At least there is nothing for him to compete for in the Euro League. So he wants to, at least based on papers, and again, I wouldn't be surprised if this is true because CR7 is a winner. We all know this. So I would not be upset if CR7 leaves Manchester United. He did us, some person may say he did us a favor by coming to us last year for a year, almost a year, and did a season with us and did decent. He was our best player for the season. He scored crucial goals. Yeah, so again, he doesn't have a long time. It's not that he's in his prime because he's past his prime. We all know that. But it's not like he has a long time left with the ability he has right now. So he's been linked to Bayern. He's been linked to Chelsea. Let's speak on Chelsea for a second. If this, I saw a meme on Facebook, and some memes, man, are just illegal. But I saw a meme on Facebook saying, if CR7, if Cristiano Ronaldo joins Chelsea and he wears the number 9 and he does well with the number 9, that's where persons are going to give him his flowers and credits and say, okay, this 38-year-old brethren from Portugal, Madeira, is the best player in history. If this brethren can remove the curse from this number 9 t-shirt, because it's a t-shirt at this point, of Chelsea, then this brother is the best player in the galaxy. That's what the meme basically said. And dude, I don't care enough for Chelsea. So I'm me saying that if he goes to Chelsea, he goes to Chelsea. But I don't think he's going to be doing that because although Chelsea is in Champions League, I don't think he wants to go down here so and compete with Tuchel. I mean, he might, but knowing football and its unpredictability. But there's bigger fish to fry with CR. So you have Bayern on the table. PSG is a shout. Real Madrid is in the mix. Don't discount Real Madrid. Real Madrid is still in the mix. So CR7 is looking at his cards right now and seeing the opportunities, the availabilities of going to which club that's in the Champions League. Even Sporting is in the Champions League. I mean, Sporting is always going to be in the Champions League. That's like a default qualification, but he can go back. He can go back to Sporting Lisbon. He's basically said that he wanted to retire at Sporting Lisbon. But before going to Sporting Lisbon, he can probably knock out 1 or 2 seasons more at Bayern Munich or at Chelsea. Bayern, but the Bayern president got bless the Bayern's president heart. But he was basically saying Ronaldo is too old. He's too old to compete with Bayern Munich. He's too old. What was the age Xabi Alonso signed for Bayern Munich in 2015 or 2014? What was the age you guys because I mean Bayern is not a club that is known to sign old players. This is not this is not the old ladies of like Juventus. So Bayern is not Juventus. But with that being said, there are old players that Bayern have signed over the years. What age did they sign Olic? I don't think they signed Olic at an old age, but it's not like he was young either, if I can remember clearly. And even with players that were at Bayern Munich that were coming of age, were like in their veteran time, like Van Boyten, Schweinsteiger, Van Bommel, Lam. What year Lam left retired from football? I think it's 2016 or 27, somewhere thereabout. But to say that you don't want to sign Cristiano Ronaldo, he's dude that given his age, doesn't matter about the age. Look at the competitiveness of the Bayern's, what I would call the Bayern's league, because it's the Bayern's league. Ronaldo at this in his current state can probably net at least 40 league. That's 40 league goals in itself alone. Not in our competition. Cristiano Ronaldo can probably net at least 56 in our competition. Yeah, in the Champions League, in the domestic cup, if he plays, which I don't believe if he went there, he would play in the domestic cup, because my man doesn't have the stamina for a 27-year-old or a 24-year-old. He has the fitness, but he doesn't have the stamina for it. So he may not play in the domestic cup, but in the league itself, my man can probably hit about 40 goals. Hell, he might even get 20 league goals by December. And that's halfway through the season right there. So if he goes to Bayern Munich, he's going to be a success. Now, is he going to be a long-term success? No, because as the seasons go on, his talent is going to wane. That's the reality of a footballer. You can train 7 days a week, 23 hours per day. But the talent in itself is going to just go astray because of your age. That's natural in football. Like some players that were very ballistic, as they would say, very talented back in their prime time, and they have passed their prime. They may want to do the things, the signature moves they used to do in their prime, but the body is not willing to do that. The mind is willing, but the body is not. They know how to do it. It's just that the body is not capable of doing it again. So, without getting lengthy, CR7 can still be a success for Bayern Munich, and I'm no Bayern Munich supporter. But being objective, being level-minded, I know CR7 can go to Bayern Munich and net 40 in the league itself. 56 in our competition, if not 49 in our competition. So, yeah man, let's talk about this Cristiano Ronaldo transfer for a bit. Cristiano Ronaldo is very, as I've mentioned before, is very competitive. So of course, he's not going to be comfortable or content with the conditions of the current state of Manchester United. You see me? So even if he came to Manchester United, oh, the prodigal son is back home. My man is saying, hey, I came here with specific objectives and goals. I did not come here for a high school reunion that I used to go, a high school reunion, having been at Manchester United since 2004 to 2009, and have to come back to Manchester United just for elegance and praise, and oh, he's the prodigal son. He came back with the objective to put Manchester United back in the Champions League. And we're in the Champions League before, but he wanted to compete. So I guess he wanted to try to be top scorer at the age that he is, and try to be the best at the age that he is. And he came close. He came third in the top scorer. Salah and Son, then Ronaldo, then Mane, then Jota, and then Kane, then the list go down this. So you could say in one aspect, he accomplished that goal. But my man, as I've mentioned before, he has bigger fish to fry. There's more on his plate that he wants to deal with. And going to Bayern Munich, man. Bayern Munich can accommodate CR7, although I don't think, given how they play, the passing, and I don't think that's going to deal with what's the word I'm looking for? Everybody knows that CR7 can be hotted. Let's be real about that. So the side passing balls sideways, trying to break up play. My man, and minutes is going by. My man isn't going to be cool with that. He's not going to be cool with that. So you could say from a style of play perspective, that it may be off him, because that's not what he's used to. He's used to counter-attacking, ball over the top, get it to Ozil feet. Ozil gets it to Di Maria. Di Maria crosses it in the box, finds CR7, or Benzema gets the ball and he plays it to the second striker. That's CR7 on the counter. That's what my man is used to, but this is not his prime now. So he may have to adapt more to the slowness of the style of play, the passing around. Yeah, so he might get used to that. You see me? So, but going back to his competitive side, man, this is what I respect about Cristiano Ronaldo. Although some persons may not want to admit it because they hate the person. You guys need to come out of your feelings over that. The fact is, yeah, persons are going to stay in comfortable positions because they have had history there. They don't want to leave to rough the boat. But with CR7, he doesn't care about that. He has a cutthroat mentality. Most persons are not cut like that. Most persons want to stay in a comfortable state with players that they used to play with, or they want to stay in a state where they're known for. They're a legend there, so they want to stay there to cement their legendary status. Ronaldo don't care about that. My man is a My man, as I've mentioned, he's type A. He's very competitive. He's not going to be settling at this age. He wants to slay more lions, so to speak. He wants to be in the front line, and he just wants to be out there. He wants to compete. So if CR7 stays at Manchester United, that's a good thing. Man hands is so white. If he leaves Manchester United has, and this is going to show how stupid Manchester United has been in the transfer market. Now it's June. We have pre-season soon. We haven't made a signing. If CR7 is looking to leave, we definitely need a striker. Martial is not enough. Rashford is not enough. Sancho is going to be playing wide. Who else we have? Greenwood may come in the mix at some time in the season, given how things go by at that point. We have Ahmad Diallo. We have who else we have? Who's a white man? We have that Argentinian young youth that has been balling under the under 18, so he can be promoted to the main squad to add some muscle. But we need more than that. We need a certified center forward through the middle to get them goals. Martial is devoid of confidence. Martial is having on and off the field antics with his wife and stuff like that. So my man is not going to be in the mindset to be competing. We need a striker. If Ronaldo leaves or not, we need a striker. Period. And if CR7 leaves, at least we have had our another striker to replace him. So we are proactive in that aspect. But as things stand right now, given the speculations, his future is not written in stone to stay at Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo. So it's best that we get a striker now, get the midfielders that we need to replace Pogba and a few other midfielders, and to proceed in the preseason, because things are looking bleak for Manchester United, as it has been for like a month now. We have made no signs, man. We have made no signings. So if Ronaldo leaves, don't be pissed off or mad that the fact that he's leaving. We should have anticipated this anyway when we didn't get Champions League. When was the last time Ronaldo played in the Euro League? When was the last time, if he has played in the Euro League, period? When was the last time he's played in the Euro League? Do you know that the reason why he left Juventus last year was because Juventus, unfortunately for Juventus, they got Champions League, so they turned it around in the last stages of the season. But if Juventus did not get Euro League, well, the CR7 left anyway, but he would definitely leave the old ladies and go to a club that's in the Champions League and compete. This brethren's mentality is carved out of rock stone. It's ironclad. Most persons ain't built like that. Not even Messi himself. Messi didn't leave Barcelona to compete. He left Barcelona because Barcelona didn't have much cheese to pay him per week. Messi's at least getting what he was getting, at least almost close to $1 million per week. And Barcelona was broke, like a car window. So they didn't have the money to finance or fuel his wages per week. That's why he left. He didn't leave because he wanted to win. Hell, PSG is not in a competitive league, although it has gotten competitive, but it's not in a competitive league. It's not competitive. So in wrapping up, I wanted to do this last night, but the brother was tired and he was lazy, as he always is. But CR7's transfer. Another thing where I'm just touching on CR7 is because there's not much news in relation to Manchester United in terms of players coming in, so it makes sense just to do one on Cristiano Ronaldo. My mouth is so dry, so I have to excuse me on that. But CR7, man, don't be mad if he's leaving, man. If he leaves, he leaves. No player is bigger than the club. No player is big. He's not happy with the conditions at Manchester United. And if you're not happy with the conditions of a place or a relationship, you leave. See, us men and women have to take this into account in our relationships. Because some of us as if I'm in one of them type of relationships. Some of you guys are in relationships that you settle for. You're in what's known as a relationship of convenience. You don't want to be lonely. You don't want to be horny. You don't want to be single. You don't want to. You want company. So to devoid yourself of loneliness, you stay with the person that you're with, but you're not happy with the person. You're not happy with the conditions, but you're staying that condition anyway. There are a lot of football players or players period are like that. They want to stay in that comfortable space, which is not really comfortable because it's just like World War III anticipating to happen. But they stay in that situation anyway because they just don't want to leave. I guess they have heavily invested with that person, so they just don't want to cut ties like that. But Ronaldo, you have to be cutthroat, man. And this is why most persons are not built. I know I'm going on a segue, but this is why most persons are not built to be business person, because they are led by their emotions and rational thinking to make rational choices. So, without getting lengthy, if Ronaldo leaves Manchester United, to God be praised. If Ronaldo stays at Manchester United, to God be praised. We need a mentality player in our squad. Who is the mentality player in our squad if Ronaldo leaves Manchester United? Who? Pogba is not here, and persons think he didn't have a winner's mentality. You go say Harry Maguire. Who are you? David De Gea, as silent as of a mouse that he is, but he's still a winner. He's still a champion, David De Gea. But who is the outspoken player that is an outfield player in our squad that has the mindset of a winner? Oh, Bruno Fernandes. I did a video almost 2 years ago where I said that why Manchester United should appoint Bruno Fernandes as captain. No, that's my mindset at the time. But given his form, dude, no, I don't care if you're a captain and you have the best of form. If you're a captain and you have poor form and you have the gut and you have the audacity to tell a man, say him not to do this on the ball, but you're making poor decisions, you have no say so to that bridging because you're doing as poor as him. So it doesn't matter if you have the captain's armband. If you're going to criticize players, you are opening up yourself to be criticized as a captain or not. And there are a lot of captains that don't get criticized because persons are scared of the scared of the status that a captain comes with. As captain is just a person, man. So they're not devoid of criticism. So I don't think Bruno Fernandes, given his current state of form, should be captain. Harry Maguire should not be even be captain. So we are going to see who is going to be the captain for Erik ten Hag in his first Manchester United debut season. Leave your comments down below. And if you believe CR7 is going to be sitting at Manchester United with your optimistic mindset, good ups to you. Leave your comments below. If you believe that if CR7 is leaving Manchester United, comments below and like and subscribe to the channel. Let me wrap up on a few stuff. Let me see if there's anything significant. Cristiano Ronaldo has another reason to leave Manchester United as crucial as crunch meeting set for Monday. What kind of crucial meeting is that set for Monday? The brethren just wants to leave, man. You guys do have to be so be very politic wise with it. Oh, we're gonna have a meeting. So we have the president, we have the CEO. So Cristiano Ronaldo, you want to leave, man? My man don't care. He just wants to leave. He just wants to leave. At least based on what papers are saying, he just wants to leave. He doesn't want any formal addressing or a final blessing before he leaves. He just wants to leave. Okay, so Cristiano Ronaldo demands an exit this summer. That's surprising. Um, yeah. So he's again, as I've mentioned, and this is where I'm gonna finish. He's basically he wants to leave because Manchester United has failed to qualify for Champions League. Again, that's not surprising, man. We know that he has never played in the Euroleague. He has never played in the Euroleague. Zlatan has played in the Euroleague. I don't even think Messi has played. Wait, has Messi played in the Euroleague? No, I don't think so. I think he actually played it one, but I don't think. No, he's never played in Euroleague. So, I mean, it's going to look stupid on him, bro. Look at the status of CR7. Of course, he's not in the top five best players in the world currently. But you're Cristiano Ronaldo, man. Imagine the best players in the world looking at you're all behind in some qualifications league in the Euro League playing on Thursday. They're saying how the mighty are falling. For you to be playing, you're accommodating yourself for this club that you made your legacy with in your prime time years, and you have stayed with this club, losing another season of your age, and you're not immortal, you're not going to be playing forever, and you stay with them just to accommodate them to play in the EuroLeague? Or is that the mindset of a champion? So they're going to be questioning his judgment. That's it for me today, man. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the channel. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And with that being said, I'll show you guys in the next video podcast. Peace.